Dani and Andre's quickie marriage is pushing buttons, namely Bill's. As teased in the latest Beyond the Gates preview, it appears Hayley is right to be concerned about her marriage. Plus, Donald hasn't given up on uncovering the truth about what really happened to his dad, and what he discovers this week could lead him to face some difficult truths about his parents. After Kat caught Eva and Tomas together, again, nasty words flew between the half-sisters over their shared tryst, with Kat calling Eva and Tomas both garbage. Garbage! Eva accused Kat of treating Tomas like trash since day one. Coming up, Leslie tells her daughter that it's time to fight, clean, or dirty. That's when Eva tells Tomas it's time to finish what the cave started. Somehow, this doesn't sound like it will bode well for Kat. Donnell arrived in Fairmont Crest last week, searching for answers about his father's death, and Joey put on a show for him, claiming his father was an addict and was overserved by a bartender and dealer. Joey was certain Donald would never find out the truth, but never say never. Coming up, after Donald talks to Jacob about not understanding how his father could do this to him, the pair then find Vanessa and Joey together. And well, Donald has even more questions. Though she's married to Andre, that didn't stop Dani from sharing a kiss with Bill. Bill actually blamed himself for pushing Dani into Andre's arms and admitted he never gave Dani what she needed. Perhaps his confession and her ex-latest marital woes are what have Dani all smiles in this week's preview. Dani's grinning like the Cheshire Cat as Hayley yells at Bill and then turns her anger toward her former best friend, yelling, "You have your own husband. Stay the hell away from mine." Finally, Andre gloats to Bill that Dani is the sexiest woman in the world, and only a fool would have kicked her to the curb. His words seem to eat at Bill, who reveals his latest top priority is getting Andre out of his wife's life and bed. Beyond the Gates spoilers for the week of October 6th reveal some interesting moments in Fairmont Crest. Vanessa McBride finds out new information, while Dani Dupree and Hayley Lawson clash. Plus, Naomi Hawthorne and Jacob Hawthorne make a decision about their baby. Beyond the Gates spoilers for the week of October 6 to 10 note that Doug McBride's funeral will take place. As Fairmont Crest says goodbye to one of their own, Joey Armstrong will attempt to alter a reality. Meanwhile, Donald McBride will still be looking for answers as he asks Jacob some hard questions about his dad. As the days go by, Vanessa's loved ones will be worried after she finds some new information and is left reeling. What could this be about? As the weekend hits, Vanessa will confess the nature of her relationship with Joey to Donald. How will her son react? Lastly, Detective Marcel Malone will give someone a warning. Across town, Catherine "Cat" Richardson will make a bold move when it comes to romance. This most certainly has to do with Tomas Navarro, so it'll be interesting to see what Cat does. With that said, Eva Thomas will get some bad advice, so it sounds like Leslie Thomas will encourage her daughter to fight for Tomas, which really isn't the way Eva should go in this situation. Speaking of Leslie, she may spiral out of control this week, as Eva will turn to her former friends, Jan Morgan and Mona Wilson, for some assistance. Tensions will rise where Dani and Hayley are concerned as the two women clash. However, Bill Hamilton and Andre Richardson will also have a face-off. Yikes! Bill and Dani recatching feelings, and that steamy kiss this week will continue to cause drama as the week of October 6th hits. BTG spoilers also note that Pamela Curtis will be seen during the Friday, October 10th show as her bestie, Dani, confides to her about that sizzling lip lock between her and her ex-husband. Elsewhere, Hayley will put Bill on blast. Beyond the Gates spoilers for the week of October 6 to 10 note that Naomi and Jacob will have a difficult decision, and it sounds like this has to do with their baby news. Jacob was excited to find out his wife was pregnant, while Naomi was not happy at all. She made it clear that she doesn't want to have a baby, so could the two decide to terminate the pregnancy? Over at the country club, it sounds like Carlton Fitzgerald will get some unwanted attention. Will he catch Leslie's eye? Plus, Martin Richardson and Bradley "Smitty" Smith will continue to struggle as they try to move forward. So much so that Anita will attempt to offer some encouragement to Martin, and Nicole Richardson, who will also have some romantic challenges up ahead, thanks to Ted Richardson's relentless pursuit of a reunion. Here are your spoilers for Beyond the Gates on Monday, October 6th, 2025. It's Monday, and we are back with BTG, and another big week is here. In Monday's episode, Chelsea's heated confrontation with Tomas results in a major revelation. Chelsea has heard from Kat about what happened after their disastrous night out, and how it became even worse when Kat went around to broker peace with Eva, and discovered Tomas coming out of the bathroom in a towel after the pair had been together. Kat still hasn't given up on Tomas, but it's only so that Eva doesn't win and have Tomas. Leslie has been on the up and up since she discovered that she had inherited a fortune, and life has been pretty great, except for a few speed bumps here and there. In Monday's episode, Leslie uncovers a truth that has her riding high. Whether it's related to Barbara or her past, or it's Nicole and her new man, either way, Leslie is starting the week in a pretty good mood and in a great place. In Monday's episode, Ted offers some hard-won advice to Smitty. Ted has experienced both love and loss, and knows a thing or two about regret. Smitty could do with listening to Ted as things at home, and with Martin, are worse than before. Smitty shut Martin out, and despite all Martin did to try and work through things with Smitty, in a heartless moment, Smitty went too far, and Martin felt heartbroken and has now moved out. Can Ted reach Smitty before it's too late for them? And keeping it in the family, also in Monday's episode, Kat leans on her mother. But is Nicole's advice really what Kat needs now? A lesson on what it is to be a Dupree woman? In Monday's episode, Anita and Vernon deal with an unwelcome gift. Just what they need after the month they have had. Life is never far from drama for the Dupree elders. Let's dive into a new week on BTG. And soap fans, look out for Bill vs. Andre this week. Things are going to get hectic. Beyond the Gates spoilers for Monday, October 6th, reveal heated confrontations, uncovered truths, and unwelcome gifts and more. Here's what's happening on Monday's episode. Chelsea Hamilton's heated confrontation with Tomas Navarro results in a major revelation. It seems that Chelsea will go to bat for Kat Richardson and have a heated conversation with Tomas over his cheating with Eva Thomas. Kat wanted Tomas to apologize, but she also wants to renew their relationship. However, it appears that a reunion could lead to even more issues. Does Tomas love Kat enough to be true to her this time, or should they just call it quits? Will Eva accept their decision, or decide to pursue Thomas as well? What problems will arrive in the future to mess this reunion up? Leslie Thomas uncovers a truth that has her riding high. Leslie will advise Eva to fight for Tomas. Eva will confront Tomas and want to finish what Tay started. Little does she know that Tomas has agreed to get back with Kate. Leslie may not know that Kat and Thomas are back together and believes she is helping Eva only to see Eva hurt over the reunion in the end. Is Leslie setting Eva up for a big downfall after all of this encouragement? Leslie wants to see Eva pull one over Kat, but this may not work out in her favor. Ted Richardson will offer some hard-won advice to Bradley Smitty Smith. At this point, Ted is the last person to give relationship advice. But here we are. Will Smitty take his father-in-law's words of wisdom to heart? Only time will tell. Kat will lean on her mother as she tries to decide what to do about Tomas. Kat is upset with his actions and believes he owes her an apology. The problem is, no matter what he has done, Kat wants him back. Will Tomas be faithful if they renew their relationship? Should Kate follow others' advice and cut her losses and move on? Anita Dupree and Vernon Dupree deal with an unwelcome gift. Will Leslie be up to her old tricks, or is this about something else? Leslie has been relentless when it comes to poking at the family, ever since she inherited her mom, Barbara Mitchell's trust. What happens next? Fans will have to tune in to find out. On the agenda for this week's slate of Beyond the Gates spoilers, unwanted attention, confessions, and clashes. Expect Fairmont Crest to bid farewell to Doug. In other news, two married couples will be embroiled in toxic disagreements, and another normally solid couple will have to engage in a very difficult conversation. Here are the exciting moments that are especially on our radar. Nicole has issued Ted divorce papers. She knows he slept with Leslie again. She is ready to reclaim her life and move forward. That will involve another date with Carlton. But here's something interesting. Carlton is about to receive some unwanted attention. Something tells us that Leslie may spy the two out and about. Leslie is someone who feels entitled to other people's things and takes joy in messing with the Duprees. She loves to cause chaos, especially where Nicole is concerned. Could she be the one who gives Carlton the unwanted attention? Vanessa is a grieving widow who also feels an immense amount of guilt. After all, she was in bed with another man when her husband, drunk driving, crashed into a ravine. Her son, Donald, has already questioned his mom's relationship with Joey Armstrong. Joey told him they were business partners, which isn't exactly a lie. They are in business together. But the Bates are also in bed with each other. This week, Vanessa makes a confession to Donald about her relationship with Joey. Has the guilt gotten to her? Will she admit to what's really going on between her and Joey? Finally, there is some disruption going on this week in Fairmont Crest. One confrontation involves Dani&Hayley. These two have gotten into it several times, so the moment we're really looking forward to seeing is the clash between Bill and Andre. Ever since Bill found out that Andre married Dani, he has been agitated, annoyed, distracted, and jealous. In other words, he's gutted. It's affecting his sex life, and he even kissed Dani at his office. He's bothered, which may not bode well for Andre when the two confront each other. If you check out BTG's weekly video preview, there's a sneak peek of what to expect. The drama explodes on Beyond the Gates this week as Eva fights for love, Nicole flirts with a fresh start, and Donnell's search for answers could expose a dangerous truth. Meanwhile, the Cresters clash in an emotional showdown that could tear two marriages apart. After Tomas told Eva that he had essentially used her, but was actually into Kat, Eva was devastated. But her mom isn't going to let her wallow and fade into black. Nope. You have to fight, clean or dirty, Leslie advises. Cut to the next scene where Eva approaches Tomas, who is sitting alone at a table. I think it's time we finish what we started, she tells him. How will Tomas respond? Will he let Eva down gently or take her up on what she's offering? From one mother to another, Anita hands out some much-needed advice to Nicole. Date, get dressed up, feel yourself a little, she tells her daughter. Nicole must have heeded Anita's words of wisdom, because next thing you know, Nicole and Ted's hot business partner, Carlton, are creating chemistry as he gives her a quick kiss on the lips. Is Nicole's personal life finally turning around? Vanessa's son, Donald, is grieving his dad and finding out things about his father that just don't compute. This week, he's not satisfied with what he has learned thus far, and he still needs answers. So he heads to the police station and talks to Jacob, with Marcel looking on. I just need to know anything that might help me understand why he would leave us, he states. Meanwhile, Vanessa has a nightmare what-if scenario for Joey. Imagine if Donald finds out the truth. When Donald suddenly walks in, does he overhear his mom? Baby, what are you doing here? Vanessa asks, probably freaking out on the inside. I was going to ask you the same thing, Mom, he responds, undoubtedly confused as to why his mom is with Joey again. They've already admitted they're business partners. Is he about to guess the exact nature of their relationship? Oh, wow. It looks like Dani is taking great pleasure in Hayley's anger and angst over her husband's lingering connection to his ex-wife. Bill must find himself at Dani's house. Again. You have your own husband. Stay away from mine, Hayley yells. As for their counterparts, don't worry. They get into it as well. She's the sexiest woman in the world, Andre reminds Bill. Only a damn fool would have kicked her to the curb. Sure, the damn fool towers over Andre, but Andre doesn't seem intimidated at all. Bill is about to get proactive with his latest plan. Getting Richardson out of my ex-wife's life and out of her bed is top priority. Yikes. Is Bill simply being protective or hella jealous? Hayley has the very relatable concern that her latest failed pregnancy test disappointed Bill, but he insists that's not the case. But as they start making love on the couch, he can't stop thinking about Dani. He pushes her away, claiming to have business on the mind, but she ain't buying what he's trying to sell. In fact, she immediately calls him out for letting his mind wander to Dani. Hayley lashes out, saying she's tired of fighting for space in her husband's head. Ready to prove that he's still attracted to her, Bill literally picks up his wife and carries her to the bedroom. But when they get to the bedroom, it turns out Bill can't complete the mission. Her suggestion that he see a doctor only worsens the situation, sending him out into the night on a walk. He later returns to say Dani is Andre's problem, not theirs. Dani declares her home to be a Bill Hamilton free zone, leaving her and Andre free to discuss more important things, such as his excellent foot massage skills, which leads to talk of Bill. This naturally morphs into talk of the human equivalent of unseasoned chicken. The pair sit down to set some ground rules, including that they don't have to be monogamous, and if one of them catches feelings, they'll cross that bridge when they get to it. Oh, and finally, Andre is expected to give his wife 3 orgasms a week. They seem to be on the same page, but can it really be this simple? We quickly learn perhaps not. Andre suggests he movie in, but she says, in essence, thanks, but no thanks. She does, however, agree to give him a drawer, which is a start. Even as Jacob is celebrating Naomi's pregnancy, she clearly isn't on the same page. He starts excitedly talking about moving into a bigger place until she reminds him that she doesn't want kids. I'm a lawyer, Jacob, not some birthing machine who loses her sense of self. Naomi explains that her mom gave up modeling for her children. Dani was the personification of black girl magic before that was even a thing, Naomi says. And she put it aside to have kids. Naomi doesn't want that life. Jacob swears he doesn't want her to give up her career and knows it won't be easy, but truly believes they can do this. But at the end of the day, she remains unconvinced that they should have the baby. Joey shows his charming side to Donnell. After the young man sadly says he'll never have a first drink with his dad, Joey pours Vanessa and her son a drink and toasts to Doug's memory. But Donnell wants to know about Vanessa and Joey's connection. Later, Donnell wonders how his dad could be someone he didn't even know. But Vanessa says Doug's addiction doesn't change the way his dad loved him. After Vanessa and Donnell leaves, Joey calls the dealer to thank him for playing along, promising he'll get paid as usual. The casino owner adds that there's no way Donnell will ever piece together what really happened to his father. Over at Ashley and Derek's place, he declares himself ready for action, and they move into the bedroom. The sex isn't great, but she proves to him there's more than one way to, skin a cat? Beyond the Gates spoilers for Friday, October 3rd, reveal that Ashley Morgan will have some wedding worries, while Danny Dupree will have an indecent proposal. Plus, there's some baby drama brewing between Jacob Hawthorne and Naomi Hawthorne, so it's time to talk about everything that will go down during today's show. Let's start with parents-to-be, Jacob and Naomi. As BTG fans know, they found out they were expecting during the Thursday, October 3rd episode. It sounds like Jacob will be very excited about expanding their family, while viewers should look for Naomi to be stressed or possibly disappointed about the pitter-patter of little feet entering their orbit. It'll be interesting to see what happens next between this couple and how this new chapter in their lives will affect their romance. Speaking of fresh chapters, Beyond the Gates spoilers for October 3rd, note that Ashley is ready to take one with Derek Baldwin, but she will wonder if she's ready to be a caretaker to someone with differing abilities, especially since there's a chance that Derek could be in this circumstance indefinitely. Ashley is a great nurse and a very patient person overall, but she may stress that she doesn't have what it takes. Little does she know that the firefighter is making progress but keeping it from her. In other news, Dani has an indecent proposal for Andre Richardson, but it may not be what fans think it is. It sounds like her new husband will ask to move into her place, but Dani will be hesitant. Off the cusp of kissing Bill Hamilton this week, Dani adores Andre, but still has her eyes on her ex. The good news is that Andre knows exactly where he stands in this relationship, and he had a raw talk with Naomi about his marriage with her mom during the Thursday, October 2nd episode. With that said, this doesn't mean that Andre doesn't stand to get hurt, as Dani continues to play games with both him and her ex-husband. Beyond the Gates spoilers reveal that things will get sticky in the weeks ahead, especially if Hayley Hamilton finds out about the lip lock Bonnie shared in Bill's office. Beyond the Gates spoilers for Monday, October 6th indicate some major moments in Fairmont Crest. Chelsea Hamilton will have a heated confrontation, while Catherine "Cat" Richardson leans on her mom. Plus, Anita Dupree gets an unwelcome gift. Read on to learn more about what will unfold during Monday's BTG. Beyond the Gates. Spoilers for Monday, October 6th, reveal that Chelsea will have a heated confrontation with Tomas Navarro. In fact, the encounter will lead to an interesting revelation. Will Chelsea figure out why Eva Thomas thought Thomas was great in the bedroom, but her cousin Kat didn't? Will she realize what Kat's intimacy issues may be? Speaking of Kat, in light of seeing her sister and boyfriend together, she'll lean on Nicole Richardson. Will Nicole have anything insightful to offer her daughter? In other news, Ted Richardson will provide Bradley "Smitty" Smith with some advice. Still, will Smitty take his father-in-law's words of wisdom to heart? Read more. Find out what happened on the last episode of BTG Across Town, Beyond the Gates. Spoilers for Monday hint that both Anita and Vernon Dupree will get an unwelcomed gift. Whatever this gift is, they'll have to deal with some drama with it, so it'll be interesting to see what this is all about. Monday, October 6th, 25. Finally, Leslie Thomas will find out some sort of truth that has her riding a high wave. Could it be that she finds out who her biological father is? There's been fan speculation that Vernon might be Leslie's father. Then again, this might be about figuring out that Eva did the deed with Tomas. The mom really wanted Eva to snag Kat's boyfriend, so if this is the case, she'll be on cloud 9. Expect a couple of heavyweight matchups on Beyond the Gates next week. The spoiler slate includes 2 couples who were married within the last few months. Well, one of the couples recently said their "I do's." On Thursday, some powerhouse clashes pit Dani against Hayley, and then Bill against Andre. Hayley has had it with her husband's lingering feelings for his ex-wife, and Bill refuses to tolerate Dani and Andre's marriage. Meanwhile, look for Vanessa to make a confession to her son, Donald, about her relationship with Joey. She can't go with the business partner angle. Joey already fessed up to that. Also, we're scared because Kat's about to make a bold move in the relationship department. The only move we would like to see her make is kicking Tomas to the curb. Monday, October 6th, episode number 1444. Chelsea's heated confrontation with Tomas results in a major revelation. Leslie uncovers a truth that has her riding high. Ted offers some hard-won advice to Smitty. Kat leans on her mother. Anita and Vernon deal with an unwelcome gift. Tuesday, October 7th, episode number 145. Fairmont Crest mourns one of their own. Kat makes a bold move in the relationship department. Joey alters reality. Eva gets some bad advice. Carlton receives some unwanted attention. Donnell asks Jacob painful questions about his father. Wednesday, October 8th, episode number 146. Vanessa's friends have reason to be concerned for her well-being, while she is left reeling after spotting some new information. Marcel issues a dire warning. Martin and Smitty struggle to find a path forward. Thursday, October 9th, episode number 147-7. Tensions erupt when Hayley and Dani go head-to-head as Bill and Andre clash. Anita offers words of encouragement to her daughter and her grandson. Vanessa makes a confession to Donnell about her relationship with Joey. Friday, October 10th, episode number 148. Dani confides in Pamela about her steamy moment with Bill. Hayley puts her husband's feet to the fire. Eva asks for Mona's and Jan's help. Naomi and Jacob have a difficult conversation that leaves them with more questions than answers. Ashley Morgan has been at the center of plenty of drama on Beyond the Gates, juggling her demanding role as a nurse at Garland Memorial Hospital while becoming tangled in a messy love triangle with Andre Richardson and Derek Baldwin. Ashley Morgan has been at the center of plenty of drama on Beyond the Gates, juggling her demanding role as a nurse at Garland Memorial Hospital while becoming tangled in a messy love triangle with Andre Richardson and Derek Baldwin. But now, the actress behind the character, Jen Jacob, has opened up about something far more personal, an off-screen moment tied directly to her journey on the soap. And it's a revelation that has left fans eager to see exactly what she shared. When CBS first announced Beyond the Gates, the network spent months pulling together the ensemble cast that would carry the drama of Fairmont Crest. Each new casting reveal generated buzz, as viewers speculated about which fresh faces would join the soap's core families and hospital staff. During that period, Jacob became one of the actors stepping into daytime for the first time. Known previously for smaller roles, she landed a part that soon turned her into a fan favorite. Looking back now, it's hard to imagine Garland Memorial Hospital without the presence of Nurse Ashley Morgan. Fans have followed Ashley through professional challenges and romantic turbulence, and Jacob's performance has been central to making the character resonate. While Ashley's storyline continues to evolve, Jacob has now given her followers a glimpse into the exact moment her own journey with the soap began. This week, Jacob marked a milestone by posting a video on Instagram of the moment she learned she had been cast in Beyond the Gates. The clip, filmed by her family, showed her receiving the phone call that confirmed she would be playing Ashley Morgan. She wrote in her caption that she could hardly believe it had already been a year since the call that changed her life. She noted that she had been on the line with producers Maddie Redmond, Paquillo, and Corey Wang when she heard the news. Her fellow cast members quickly joined in the celebration. Christina Bailey Brower, who also plays a nurse on the soap, commented with a cheerful, "I know that's right," followed by applause emojis. Fans filled the post with messages too, one writing that Jacob had given aspiring actors hope to keep pursuing their dreams, another celebrating the victories of the past year, and a third saying they were just glad she was part of the show. On screen, Jacob plays Nurse Ashley Morgan at Garland Memorial Hospital. Her character has found herself caught in a love triangle involving playboy Andre Richardson, played by Sean Freeman, and firefighter Derek Baldwin, portrayed by Ben Gavin. The entanglement has made Ashley a central figure in several of the show's juiciest plots, ensuring Jacob remains front and center in Fairmont Crest's ongoing drama. Jacob's shared video is more than just a fun behind-the-scenes peek. Things can shift in a performer's life. In 1 year, she has gone from taking a life-changing phone call to becoming a recognized daytime star with a growing fan base. As Beyond the Gates moves forward, Ashley Morgan's fate promises more twists, and Jacob's fans are eager to see how she continues to grow into the role. For now, the anniversary post has become a point of celebration, both for Jacob and the supporters who have followed her since her first appearance. Stay tuned to Soap Opera Daily for all the latest Beyond the Gates updates and more daytime drama news. Naomi has never hidden her feelings about motherhood in Beyond the Gates. In past conversations, she admitted she didn't see herself raising children, a stance that created tension with Jacob, who longed for a family of his own. But in Friday's episode, her world takes an unexpected turn, and what she once dismissed may now be staring her right in the face. Jacob and Naomi have spent weeks navigating rocky waters. Their relationship has carried them through misunderstandings, tense exchanges, and questions about what the future might look like for them. Recently, viewers watched Jacob push for stability, while Naomi seemed hesitant, leaving fans to wonder if their bond could withstand the pressure. Naomi previously confided that she didn't imagine herself raising children, and Jacob often pressed the issue of building a future together. The Dupree elders have rarely stayed silent when the younger generation stumbled. They've weighed in before, offering advice whether it was welcome or not, and this time looks no different. The past has proven that whenever Jacob and Naomi stand at a crossroads, the family's counsel is never far behind. Friday's episode delivers a revelation that shakes the Hawthorns to their core. Naomi learns that she is pregnant, and the couple now faces a future they never quite prepared for. The news lands like a thunderbolt, changing everything in an instant. Jacob reacts with unfiltered joy, telling Naomi that this is their moment to level up. Naomi, however, doesn't mirror his excitement. She looks stunned and overwhelmed, unable to hide her disbelief. This difference in reactions creates immediate tension. Naomi's shock contrasts sharply with Jacob's elation, and viewers can already sense that this news may not bring harmony, but rather open another chapter of uncertainty for the couple. The spotlight once again falls on the Hawthorns, leaving fans wondering whether the family will rally together or splinter under the weight of this unexpected development. Elsewhere, Dani continues to stir conversation with her choices. After her recent time in Las Vegas caused ripples, including that viral Anita impersonator post, she returns home to face judgment from all sides. The fallout from the incident spread quickly, and family members voiced their opinions long before Dani had the chance to speak for herself. Instead of bowing to pressure, Dani doubles down on her independence. In Friday's episode, she surprises Andre with an unconventional proposal. Her decision challenges Andre to consider whether he's ready to embrace her vision for their future or if their paths may soon diverge. Can Jacob and Naomi bridge the gap between their hopes and fears? And will Andre accept Dani's bold plan or walk away? The answers will set the tone for the weeks ahead. Stay tuned to Soap Opera Daily for all your Beyond the Gates news, spoilers, and updates. The action in the Beyond the Gates spoilers preview video for the week of October 6th opens as Leslie attempts to give her daughter Eva some motherly advice in the love department, despite the fact that she seems to have plenty of issues in that area herself. "Eva, you have to fight, clean or dirty," Leslie tells her. And it appears that Eva takes her words to heart. She finds Tomas at the Fairmont Crest Country Club and heads straight to his table, where she finds him looking at something on his phone. "I think it's time we finish what we started," she tells him, carrying the attitude inspired by her mother's words. Leslie isn't the only mother handing out unsolicited advice. Nicole is sitting on the couch with Anita, who wants to encourage her daughter to move on with her life after having ended her marriage to Ted. "Date, get dressed up, feel yourself a little," Anita urges. The scene changes to Nicole with Carlton, apparently having taken her mother's words to heart. She allows Carlton to move in closer and deliver a soft kiss. At the police station, Donnell is confiding in Jacob as date. Marcel Malone eavesdrops close by. "I just need to know anything that might help me understand why he would leave us," Donnell says, trying to hold back his emotions as Jacob listens intently. If only they both knew the role Marcel played in Doug's demise. The scene switches to Uptown, where Vanessa and Joey are having drinks. Joey is trying to calm down Vanessa, who is worried her secrets may come to light. "Imagine if Donnell finds out the truth?" she asks as the young man himself enters the establishment. "Baby, what are you doing here?" Vanessa asks nervously. "I was going to ask you the same thing, Mom," Donnell answers, as Jacob steps into view as well. "Bill, get down here right now," screams a jealous Hayley as she searches for her husband, much to Dani's amusement. "Oh, wow," Dani remarks, obviously enjoying the shoe being on the other foot for once.